It's been a crazy day for me yesterday. I'm sorry I was absent for a lot of it. I'm going through a lot, a lot of personal family stuff I'm going through, and I just wanted to share that little bit with you so you kind of knew what I was going through, okay? Now, this message today is going to be a message from Spirit. It's going to be from your guides and the universe, kind of guiding you into your situation. I know we're all going through something. I know I'm not the only one. So this is just going to be a message from Spirit on what you need to know about your situation and what can give you peace and comfort and guidance. So whatever your situation is, be it family, be it money, be it relationships, be it your spiritual journey, whatever it is, Spirit's here to give you some comfort. Spirit, please use these tarot cards to guide and direct me with an honest and truthful message about the current situation, what we need to know, what can give us peace. One is the star. Your guides and the universe don't want you to lose hope. Don't lose hope. Don't give up because it's difficult, because it's hurtful, because you're going through fire. Don't give up. Keep believing in a higher power. Keep believing that the good will outweigh the bad. Keep believing that there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, that the star is going to come after the tower falls. Keep believing, more importantly, that everything's going to be okay. And whatever's going on with you wasn't meant to hurt you. It was meant to heal you. And there's a deep healing going on with you, and don't lose hope. What's crossing you is the Emperor, which is control and authority. I also feel like the universe says we have control and we have authority over your situation. We ultimately overlook what's going on. It's not spiraling out of control like you might feel. A lot of people feel like everything's out of their control and they've got no say, and no one's watching and no one's monitoring and no one's managing, and it's just chaos. And Spirit wants to say that's not true. Contrary to whatever it is you believed in the past, it's not true. You are cared for. This is carefully watched and overseen and carefully protected.
Mom, did you see some toys and stuff?
Yeah, they're in that gray hamper.
Okay. Let's look at that. I thought those were downstairs. I forgot I should have these toys.
I want to get these really shuffled. Really good. Let's take a look at what's been going on. What's been going on is strategy. Trying to control things, trying to have a plan. You had a plan for your life. You were setting everything up, you were making moves. It just means you had a strategy, and maybe you were stuck in that strategy. We get kind of attached to something. We get attached to the way we wanted things to go. And then it doesn't happen that way. Bottom of the deck is perspective. You're getting a whole new perspective, aren't you, on everything, just everything. And that's why it feels like everything's out of control for you, because your plans aren't working out the way you anticipated. My heart goes out to you. I sympathize with the pain and frustration of disappointment. Spirit, of course, has sympathy for you and understands. You set your course recently and you went for it. You started with a plan. You believed in possibilities. You were optimistic. Things were probably going pretty good. Everything was kind of sticking to the blueprint. You went towards something and you were visualizing it, and you had an end goal, and then a hardship came about. And hard decisions are a part of life, and we plot our course in advance so we can deal with those situations when they arise, but sometimes a difficult situation arises that you didn't even anticipate. There's a lot of hurdles that you didn't see coming, but I know you're resourceful. You're going to improvise, and you're going to overcome whatever obstacle has left you stuck. Being stuck is a hard place to be. Now, either you in the past or recent situation has been in denial about a situation you had a tragedy about, or maybe you didn't realize the situation, but you have felt that blockage and you believed you were making progress, but actually you were just stuck in the same place on a hamster wheel, getting exhausted. Let's see what's been going on. Page of Wands, unconditional love. You may be dealing with a fire sign child or a child with a placement in a firehouse. You love them unconditionally. But there's maybe been a lot of heated arguments at home. Tempers flying, irrational behavior, childish moves without thought. A lot of creativity. But it sure hasn't been easy. This has been a struggle for you, and you've been working really hard. You ultimately have been working really hard at loving yourself and loving your children and loving people around you. That's your number one goal. Everything you do is a plan for them. And you may have exhausted yourself. You've been dancing around this plan, this idea, taking some steps, but not huge steps towards what you wanted. Just some steps. And this is kind of what's gotten you a little stuck, is maybe bigger steps were needed. There might be some regret. I wish I would have taken a bigger step. I wish I would have had a different move or reaction. I wish I would have said something differently. And I think there's a lot of looking back and just feeling regrets about it. Show me the situation, Spirit. Own you're awesome and stay humble AF. List 5 things that you love about yourself. Now list 5 ways you are just like every other human who's ever lived. Go forth, you fabulous little snowflake, and be like everyone else with your unique bad self. So this could be about loving how unique you are, loving a unique person that you've become, or loving a unique person in general. Spirit thinks you've been pretty successful as far as being brave and taking risks and going for it. Spirit's proud. The universe is proud that you've taken initiative and you've tried and you've done the work and you've done as much as you can to not be stuck. So they acknowledge that. Crying so much over this. There's a lot of pain related to whatever's been happening in your life. You still love this person, even though it may not look like it, even though it may not seem like it, okay? Even though someone maybe is not showing it. There's a lot of love here. So that's the situation. Frustration, hamster wheel, things not going according to plan. Being resilient. Getting up and starting again and taking another action and loving someone like a mother's love. Unconditionally loving someone. At the same time crying so much over the loss of plans. The loss of it not going the way it was anticipated. Spirit, please show me the current truth. Show me the current truth. So we have a very deep connection that you're with today. Very spiritually led. It's divinely connected. It's a relationship that is bound beyond time and space by love. Whatever the situation is, it's about a deep connection to someone that you love more than anything, somebody that you would go above and beyond the world for. This is a deep soul contract. You have known each other before. Bottom of the deck is intuition in the reverse. Current situation is a deep connection that you have a hard time believing in or trusting in. Listen to that quiet inner voice. Sometimes we ignore our intuition out of fear. We may be overwhelmed and stressed. Sometimes we don't know where to turn. Even though our intuition holds the key, sometimes the past trauma or a rigid belief can down out gut your feelings about this relationship or situation. You might fear a challenge from someone if you speak your inner voice. What impedes trust of what you know to be true? Do you want a different outcome? What's been blocking your connection with this person? Distraction. I have to say, I believe that you've been distracted with another relationship to not focus on this one. And that's going to hurt to hear. And you may very well have regrets. You wish you could do it over again and change that outcome. But the fact is, someone has been busy with another connection and disregarded another one. And there has been some denial, there's been avoidance, but it needs to be dealt with. Cherish the ones who are dear to you right now around you, not somebody that's far away, not somebody that's not in your daily life, but cherish the relationships of those who are closest to you. Even the connection with yourself. So connection with your highest self often feels like romantic love. We each have an angelic self that deeply loves ourselves. And when we allow ourselves to feel it, manifesting the spiritual connection is the purest form of love we could ever have or experience. When you're in a relationship, you should cherish your special person. If you're single, turn to your family and your friends and your pets. Hold on tight to love in any form. When someone gives you their heart and love, they become like an angel carrying you through difficulties to better times. To keep love close, guard against laziness or taking your partner for granted or someone you love for granted. Similarly, anger, jealousy, and insecurity can estrange you and your partner or this relationship. And if you stay kind to your love, together you can cross difficult oceans. If you feel emotionally distant or out of sync, make a gratitude list of all the best things about him or her. Recall how you met and how you felt about your partner then. Notice all the things, large and small, that your partner does for you. And say thank you for this love. Then turn the relationship over to the care of the universe and radiate your feelings of gratitude out to community and see what and whom you attract. You may not believe that your relationship is getting better, but it is. Whatever this relationship is, the universe wants you to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. You can cross this ocean together. It may be a difficult ocean, but you will cross it if you love each other. Support. You need to support one another. Currently, you're working on abundance. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited, and blessings are coming to you. Ask for help. Get more rest and nurture yourself. You both need rest. You both need support. This could be many relationships. I mean, it could be you and everyone you love. Could be just one special person, but Spirit says in relationships, it's okay to ask for support, to talk to a support group, to talk to a friend, to find your own way of navigating. You may be feeling tired, burned out over this connection. You're overwhelmed, you're overworked, and it is a call to lighten your load and recharge your batteries. Your energy levels are low, and it's providing counterproductive to getting things done or even being there for the people you love. You have felt like you have to do everything yourself, and you don't know who to ask for help. A part of you could be addicted to the adrenaline of the stress you may not even be aware of. Or you may feel like it's a sign of weakness to slow down, or that you don't deserve help or nurture. You have nothing to prove by working yourself too hard or sacrificing yourself by getting everything done alone. This message urges you to ask for help, to get better rest, to be more loving to your body. Schedule non-negotiable time for naps. Set boundaries around your work and home. Make getting a good night's sleep a priority. Hire an assistant or other team members for your business. Spend the day at a spa. Book in for a massage or other body treatment, or simply take a day off to do nothing. Ask your friends and family for help with your kids, or invest in additional childcare or a nanny. You are worthy of support. The extra energy you will have is going to give you the result worth being happy for, and it will be well worth the time and money you spend to give it to yourself. If you have a business, this is a call from the universe to hire other people to do jobs in your business. Get advice, get support on business. If this is a relationship, an intimate relationship, this is a call to get counseling, to get nurturing, to get a reading, to get a massage, to get advice on your relationship. If this is a connection to you and your family, this is you're doing literally too much and you should be asking for help. Set some boundaries and get that help. Let's get a message from your partner or the person that you really care about in this connection. Let's get a message from them. Two messages. Number one, I'm keeping secrets. I'm not telling you everything. There is much more to this situation than meets the eye. and I'm working on healing my inner child. I've got some mom and dad issues. I have a painful past, and family disputes are showing up. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, communication, strategy, thoughts, ideas, and actions. Kali is going to take something out that's been trouble, so you're going to get support. What is going to be taken out in this very difficult relationship? What is going to get dealt with? What's going to get dealt with, Spirit? Bharavi Yogini. Number 21. Sublime Bharavi, fierce with sacred rage, cannot be deceived, nor deterred. She is unflinching, fearless, and determined. She causes that which is unworthy of the soul to flee and secures divine protection for the authentic soul path. Her presence empowers the hearts to face the fears. She signifies that we are ready to overcome anything that has held us back. She gives the power to fulfill the heart's desire and reminds you to embrace your unique path with confidence. To encourage such dedication, she dangles a divine carrot. If you step up, her power can become your power of protection, and she will share her other divine powers with you. She's the grantor of spiritual abilities, powers, and attainments. She brings out the best in you and conquers the threats of your fulfillment. Her appearance in a reading augurs potential for tremendous accomplishment. And although she may seem downright frightening in that which she asks you to deal with, she often helps you find liberation from your fears by moving right through them. That is the light which she provides, which is clarity, capacity for discernment. Without access to that light, the ego manuscripts guidance to suit its own agendas and creates confusion. Her light helps the one you love and yourself overcome self-sabotage of the ego and tunes into genuine wisdom. Bottom of the deck is number 16. She steadies the anxious mind. She reassures the heart of the empowering grace through trust. Attempting to fathom wisdom behind the workings of Divine Mother is like trying to cram the entire ocean into a teacup. This wisdom is vast. Your perspective is limited. You don't need to understand what you're going through and why you're going through it. Right now, it's better to just allow the lesson to teach you creativity and resourcefulness, to have unlimited vision, bringing every grace necessary for a blessed fulfillment. All right, so What is coming up, my friends? What do you have to look forward to? What does Spirit want you to know that is coming? What's coming? Holy Spirit, please guide me with these oracle cards. Show me what lies in the future. What's coming with the Star card? We have strengthen in reverse, and we have temptation in the upright. It's going to be difficult to resist temptation, I guess, in the upcoming future. Prepare yourself for what's to come. A message about the buffalo. You've taken a big step. Now it's time to fortify yourself through realistically for what is to come. We grow a thicker skin, we manage our time more efficiently, and simply work smarter, not harder. The universe is going to bring it on. Bring it on. Get all your ducks in a row. It's coming. Make sure to attend any legal and business matters now. Small details can make or break what's happening. Timing is important. You need to examine your schedule. Watch for double bookings or overcommitment. You're going to need every ounce of strength for the work ahead. A warrior strengthens himself for the battle to come. The battle is finding food. He may have to wander far and risk his life against warring tribes. His heart sings with the buffalo spirit. Power wells up as he prepares to do what he must. The buffalo symbolizes masculine strength. The warrior's strength comes from a battle deep inside. A geode here symbolizes the resilient cluster of tools, thoughts, ideas, anything to drive him forward. In the future, if you've been resisting the true nature of your challenge, it's about minimizing your opponents or overestimating your ability to succeed. The tsunami is about to strike. A helpful friend can help protect you. So again, you're going to need support for what's coming towards you. Make sure you get that support, everybody. Investigate before risking your money or your heart. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Optimism mixed with daydreams leads to magical thinking. And promises of a rose-colored glasses world isn't real. We yearn for happier times, more love, greater comfort, extra prosperity. No wonder we fall prey to temptation. Everywhere we look, advertisements promise us instant weight loss, the secret to youth, but the perfect match. We hope to win the lottery or be rescued by the knight in shining armor, or land a dream job, only to get deceived or let down. Temptation is warning you to slow down before committing to something. Before you answer yes, before you accept the deal. Scrutinize the illusion, the temptation. Take off the masks. Jekyll and Hyde types soon will betray their own selves. Scammers and cheats will expose their greed. Open the drawers and look under the rug. Ask lots of hard questions and take a trial run before getting into bed. It's tempting to rush into romance and quick riches. When we slow down, we find that things may not be what they seem. It may not be what you see, what it seems. I feel like whatever darkness is trying to tell you they're defeating you, they're not going to have the strength. Also, be wise. If you are facing something real, don't deceive yourself about it. You're going to need to be strong. Show me the future. Show me the future, please. Look at the effing moon. There's ways to fail at everything in life. Complain about everything, blame others for your problems, and never be grateful. Don't be one of those people. So focus on the positive here. Again, I think there's a darkness trying to get you off track. Don't let it. Don't let it. You're going to be blessed with more power, and you're going to have a beautiful outcome based on that Kali oracle. You're going to have fierce determination, and there is going to be rage against that which tries to harm and that which is not worthy of your life and your soul. You're going to have a great strength and a great empowerment in the near future against your enemies. Against your hardship. Love who you are.